Hello everybody, Dan here. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé right here on the channel. Alright guys, so let's get into it. Today we have a story for you about Jen Bocher and Rishi Singh. And we saw this couple on this past season of 90 Day Fiancé and their trials and tribulations as Jen went from the US to India and kind of had to integrate an Indian culture and had to be approved by Rishi Singh's family. Which ultimately she kind of wasn't because of the age discrepancy between the two of them. So Jen is in her mid to late 40s. Rishi is in his early 30s or so. There's about a 15 age difference between the two of them. And of course, Rishi's mom was kind of insulting. At least this is how Jen took it. She was insulting, and at the tell-all, Jen told Rishi that if his mom ever says anything about her age ever again, she is completely done with the relationship. And Rishi kind of had to cower a little bit, apologize for his mom, and it was a little awkward. Now, we've seen this before with, Sumit and Jenny, of course. Now, the age difference there is a little more extreme, so it was more understandable that, Sumit's parents are very, very apprehensive of Jenny, considering that she's in her mid 60s and in his early 30s. So there's a much larger age gap there. But the age gap is also playing a factor here. And also at the tell-all, we saw some hints that Jen may be courting Debbie's son. That was a little weird. So this is what we're going to talk about today, guys. We're going to go and we're going to see if there is anything there going on between Jen and Debbie's son, because she said and she admitted that she was kind of texting him at the tell-all. And, we've seen some other people talk about this. Does this kind of constitute cheating? So in a sense, maybe Jenny was admitting to kind of, going behind Rishi's back. A little weird. But let's go and take a look at this article right here. So this comes from In Touch Weekly. Is 90 Day Fiancé's Jen Bocher dating Debbie Aguero's son Julian amid Rishi Singh reconciliation? So moving on, 90 Day Fiancé star Jen may be dating Debbie's son Julian amid her off-again, on-again relationship with Rishi Singh. Keep scrolling to find out what Jen said about Julian. So is she dating her son? Jen sparked romance speculation with Julian on the season 4 tell-all on May 28. Julian appeared during the reunion to confront Debbie's ex Usama and expressed his suspicions that the Morocco native was taking advantage of his mother. Debbie's son caught the attention of Jen while fans watched her talk to co-star Gabe Pabon about Julian backstage. Here's the thing, I'm not letting opportunities pass me by, Jen told her co-star, noting that she is still with Rishi. So, if you're still with Rishi, how can you say that you're not letting opportunities pass you by? Either you're with him or you're not with him. And the odd part here, at least to me, is that Rishi seems very much into Jen. I'm not exactly sure, is this another kind of angle that is overacted, overplayed for the TV audience? He's very much into her. Who cares what the mom thinks at this point, right? Like, you're there to be with your man. You should be expecting that, if you're with an Indian man, that, the parents are going to be more conservative, more traditional. This is not rocket science. She's in her mid-40s. She should know this. She should expect this. She needs to know better. Let's just say there's an opportunity that may or may not have come up, and I may or may not have given my phone number to somebody that And after Gabe asked who she gave her phone number to, she revealed that it was indeed Julian. And then she goes on. What's not to like about him? She said, adding that she found his protectiveness over Debbie attractive. From the get-go, even just seeing him, the care he shows for her, I just felt his vibe. He's an attractive guy. He's my age. Is he really? I forget his age, but I feel like he's a little younger. I feel like he's kind of Rishi. I could be wrong though, but he doesn't look like he's her age. Like, he's probably a couple of years younger than me, but he's got a career. He just seems like legit somebody I could have a conversation with. And then she continued, I think to a certain extent, there's something to be said for someone who lives in the same country and whose family doesn't already hate me. It's really tough. Before Jen expressed interest in Julian, fans watched Debbie trying to set Julian up with Jen backstage at the reunion. Didn't you think Jen was kind of cute and nice? Do you think she was kind of like batting her eyes at you a little bit? Julian told his mom that she was putting him on the spot, though admitted that Jen seemed like a cool person. He also told his mom that she could give Jen his phone number. Now, during the May 21st dialogue, Jen revealed that she and Rishi called it quits after ending their engagement. They rekindled their romance 6 months later when they were invited to the same wedding. I love him. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're not engaged, she told her co-stars. A lot of things would have to happen, and I'm not confident that they would happen. However, Rishi said that she still considers himself engaged to Jen. We're still in touch. We still love each other. She elaborated during the reunion, but there's a lot of things that would have to happen for us to be engaged again. He would have to be willing to leave his mom's house. Now, before they called off their engagement, the pair faced several obstacles, and obviously the age gap being a main issue. Rishi's mom appeared via video to discuss her problems with Jen's age during the reunion episode. Hearing his mom say over and over again, she's too old for you, she's too old for you, Jen said during a confessional, like, F you, it's not nice, you acknowledge it's not nice, yet you keep repeating it. She then called Rishi to discuss his mom's hurtful feelings. She thinks I'm too old, it's just so effing hurtful, do you get that? It's very hurtful to me. And so on and so forth. I don't know if this is a viable relationship because that's your mom. I feel like you should have had this conversation with them before. And please don't point out the fact that she's older than me. Okay. So, this relationship between the two of them, actually, to me, I gotta say, I like this couple. I like both of them in their own individual ways. Rishi and Jen, I feel like this is a viable relationship. Yes, there's an age gap, but generally it's more extreme. Like with Debbie and Usama, what was the age gap? Like 50 years. With Jenny and Sumit, it's like 30-something years. 15 years is very manageable. And so I don't see the huge issue here. Perhaps some of this angle is a little played up by Rishi's parents for TLC reality TV drama, because of course there has to be some tension there, right? There has to be some reason why people just won't get along. There has to be something that will cause someone to be upset, and so people have something to talk about, especially at a tell-all. And so I don't know how much of this was brought on, how much of this is real, how much of this is fake, but to me this couple seems like they mesh, and I feel like Jen here is kind of overreacting. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Rishi seems to be committed. He seems to love Jen. And so I don't really know exactly what more she can expect, especially considering that he comes from Jaipur, India. He comes from an Indian family. It's very traditional there. As we saw with Jen and Sumit in the past, when Jen... rumors of Jen and Sumit kind of started circulating, it became very embarrassing and unbearable for Sumit's parents. They would get calls from other people in the town, and this is just the way it is. And I think that Jen needs to kind of just see that for what it is and accept it, and not put too much of that pressure on Rishi, who seems to he seems to want to be with her. So that's my opinion. Now, the whole romance thing, it's really unclear if this is her and Julian. It's just unclear what's going on with these two. I'm not sure if this is just a setup to create drama for these two. There's not a ton of pictures on Jen's account with Rishi, at least not recently. This one is from March 13th, so this has been, let's see here. This was a while ago. This picture here is from March 13th. So it's been a while ago. There's not a ton or any new content in the last 2 months of her and Rishi on her Instagram. Now, she's back in the U.S. He's, in India. So perhaps that's a reason. I don't know. They're split up. So obviously there could be some issues there. And I do think that just the way that Jen was talking at the tell-all, I think that's going to create some issues, even if this couple kind of, wants to get back together or still together and whatnot. I feel like her kind of flirting with Julian, and even, like I said, some people would consider what she's doing some form of cheating. So even if she's doing that, I think that it's going to cause some issues. So you guys let me know what you think, guys, in the comment section down below. I just wanted to bring you this story about these two. Do you guys think Jen and Rishi are a match? Do you think that they should try to stick it out and be together? Or do you think that they should just go their separate ways and split up? Do you think that Julian is a better match for Jen? I'm not sure. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I did want to give you this update about this couple. Looking forward to the new season of 90 Day Fiancé that's dropping tomorrow. So that should be exciting, and there should be, I hope, a lot of good, juicy content to bring to you guys. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoy. Hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.